Hi there, Libra. This is the Spirit Warrior with your weekly reading. It's a general reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest behind. The first column here is the current energy, and it is the Ten of Wands. Then it's the King of Swords and the Knight of Cups. The second row are your challenges. We have the Sun card, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Devil card. The third column is your opportunities. Queen of Cups, Six of Swords. That's been in every reading this morning. And the Five of Wands. The last column is the possible outcome. And so is the Judgment card. So it's pretty weird, isn't it? So we have the Judgment card, the Ten of Cups, and the Eight of Swords. We'll draw one more card, which is the overarching energy of the reading, and that will be the Mystery card. We're going to pull this one here because that's been sticking out and wants to come out. So in the current energy, we have the Ten of Wands, the King of Swords, and the Knight of Cups. So the Ten of Wands is a card of burden. It is also the end of a cycle. That can be a 10-year or 10-month cycle. But now there's a phase of your life coming to an end. And it has been a battle and a struggle. But you've nearly made it to the farmhouse. So you really have kind of made it to the completion of this cycle. But it says this has been difficult and now is the time to put the wands of burden down. The King of Swords is a card of truth, knowledge, clarity, and decisiveness. And it's saying you have the power of your mind to make the decisions in life that will bring you the things that you truly desire. So there is no mucking around with the King of Swords. You can see he's looking straight towards his goal, and he really is in a position of power and truth, and he's ready to live that truth and make the decisions that need to be made to receive that truth. The Knight of Cups is a card of new love. He is the knight in shining armour. The only other love card really here is the Queen of Cups. So there is a slight energy towards love and romance. But he can also say now is the time to follow your heart. So as you place the wands of burden down, now may be the time to do the things that you truly love and desire. And there is a bit of a conflict here, isn't there, between the King of Swords and the Knight of Cups. So you have to kind of work out what you truly desire and use the decisiveness of the king to make the decisions to make it happen, because this can be otherwise a battle between the heart and the head, and that's not always a pleasant situation. It can end up in a bit of a mess. The Ten of Wands is clarified by the Ten of Wands. The Empress is clarifying the King of Swords, and the Hangman is clarifying the Knight of Cups. So whenever there's a repeat, particularly when it repeats itself, the universe is being quite clear and emphatic here. It is saying the time of burden is over, Libra. It's time to embrace a more positive and rewarding path in life. And the Empress is a beautiful sign towards that, isn't it? She is nurturing and intuitiveness. So you have inner guidance for you, but you also receiving love, joy, happiness, abundance, and prosperity. And it really does say life is seriously on the improve for you. She is also a card of love. In actual fact, she can indicate that if there is a new romance, that it can mean that this relationship may receive a child, which would be truly amazing. And the Hangman is a card of new perspective. He's been hanging from the tree of knowledge to gain a new perspective, and he's twisted himself into all types of shapes to do so, but he has received enlightenment. So this is really saying you need to look at life differently as you put down the wands of burden. Of course, he's quite a static card, so you need to ensure you cut yourself down from the tree to take action. Otherwise, this is just mental gymnastics, isn't it? In the challenges, we have the Sun card, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Devil card. So again, we have a couple of contradictory cards, don't we? The Devil is the restrictions we place on ourselves through our thoughts and negativity. We're chained by our own restrictions. You can see the chains are loosely wrapped around these people's necks, and this says that as you change your mindset, you can break free from the chains, and this will allow you to embrace the joy, happiness, and exhilaration of the Sun card. This is the beautiful warmth of the sun, and it says life is amazing, really. That's what it says. Life is amazing, isn't it, Libra? And the Queen of Pentacles says that as you break the chains, that prosperity and abundance will be yours, and you'll know exactly how to manage your finances and money in life. The Sun card is clarified by the Moon card. The Knight of Cups clarifies the Queen of Pentacles, and the Two of Cups clarifies the Devil card. So officially now it's a love reading, isn't it? So the Two of Cups is that amazing soul-based relationship. And the Knight of Cups reappearing says that that person you've been dreaming of is about to trot into your life. And the Moon card says that your emotions have been swirling and you've felt as though you've been swimming in a murky pond. Life has been, unpleasant, and you haven't been able to see a clear path. So if we try and put all this together, the Devil card may be saying that within yourself you've been really negative and you've really talked yourself down and you don't feel worthy of love. And they always say before you can love another, you have to love yourself. And that can be the message here, isn't it? That now's the time to embrace all the beautiful things that you truly are, and this will allow you to embrace an amazing new relationship. And the Moon card, clarifying the Sun card, says you are emerging from the murkiness of the pond to embrace the joy and happiness of the Sun card. So that really is a positive omen for you here. In the opportunity, we have the Queen of Cups, the Six of Swords, and the Five of Wands. So the Five of Wands is a card of conflict and competition. There may have been arguments and vehement discussions, and it can also mean mental turmoil. So it can mean that as you try to change your life and leave the burden behind, there's some mental conflict. You may feel as though that there's no wealth without a battle. And of course, the more you feel that you need to struggle to create wealth and prosperity in your life, the more you're going to experience struggle and difficulty. And the Sun card really is the exhilaration of life that you need to embrace. This is the energy, along with the Empress, that will allow the flow of amazing possibilities into your life. And the Six of Swords is a card of moving on. It says it's time to leave the troubled waters behind and head towards calmer seas and better shores. And this may require you to leave some things behind. You can see that the woman and child only have the clothes on their back. But it does say that you're moving on from the negative times, and it's ready to embrace, and you need to be ready to embrace the positivity that is here with the Empress card and the Sun card and the new perspective of the Hangman. And the Queen of Cups is deeply in touch with her feelings. And she can say, follow your heart, as can the Knight of Cups. So as you move on, it's time to unchain yourself from negative thoughts and follow your heart to your passions and desires in life. The Queen of Cups is clarified by the Seven of Pentacles. The Two of Pentacles clarifies the Six of Swords. And the Six of Swords clarifies the Five of Wands. So the Seven of Pentacles is a card of contemplation. It's about reviewing what you've created here in this pile of pentacles. Are you happy with the result? Can you do better? Should you create a different sort of pentacle? Is this what you want to do with your life? And the universe is really saying, follow your heart. That's how you're going to make the decision. And the Two of Pentacles is a card of imbalance. It says there's been a lot going on. You may be juggling too many things at once. It just may be that things are out of equilibrium, and what it requires is you to get in the boat and move to better times and better shores in your life. And as you do so, your life will come back into equilibrium and life will be a whole lot more comfortable for you here, Libra. In the outcome, we have the Judgment card, the Ten of Cups, and the Eight of Swords. So the Eight of Swords is a card of restricted thinking. You can only see one narrow path in life. You're blindfolded and bound to the amazing possibilities behind the swords. So the universe is saying, free yourself and take the path through the swords to new possibilities. And the Judgment card is the end of a cycle. So we have we start and end with the end of a cycle. And it's saying now is the time to rise up from the ashes of your old life and claim new beginnings. And the Ten of Cups says that as you do so, you will be rewarded with love, joy, and happiness. It is the happy ever after card. That is amazing. The Judgment card is clarified by the Seven of Cups. The Ten of Cups is clarified by the Seven of Swords. And the Six of Cups is clarified by the Ten of Swords. So the Six of Cups is a card of nostalgia. It's about things from the past, situations from the past. In this case, it may be that you're trapped in the habits of the past, the thoughts of the past. That's why you're blindfolded. You can only see things through the prism of the past. And it's really saying that you need to change your perspective in the Hangman and look at life differently. And the Seven of Swords, of course, can be a card of lying, cheating, and stealing, but it's also a card of new strategy. As this man is stealing the sword so he doesn't have to go to war with the soldiers in the morning. And this says, now is the time to try things differently, to try new strategies as you move on in life. And the Seven of Cups says there's many opportunities. Some are more palatable than others, so you need to choose the focus of your life carefully. But it does say there's much available to you. Of course, these are just dreams and fantasies and ideas, so you need to pull them down to the earthly plane to manifest them. But really, the upshot of this reading here is that it's time to move on. It's time to rebalance your life, do things differently, and leave the past behind. So we'll turn over the mystery card, and it is the Ace of Pentacles, which is a card of amazing opportunity. And it really says that as you change your life, your path, your ideas, and your perspective in life, you'll be rewarded with an amazing new path towards wealth, prosperity and abundance. That's an amazing thing, isn't it, Libra? The Ace of Pentacles is clarified by the Tower card. So the Tower card is a card of generational change. And the message I'm getting is it's time to shake your life up here, Libra. It's time to shake it up. I think there's a song about that, isn't it? Anyhow, it says that your old life, its foundations were weak and shaky. And the universe is saying now it's time to build a new life on firm foundations. Of course, most people see the Tower card as a ripple of destruction through their life as the universe forces change upon them. But of course it can be an epiphany or an aha moment. And it does say that you need to be open to the guidance of the universe and listen to the whispers of your intuition so that you can take the necessary action to have a smooth transition towards better times in your life rather than a violent eruption. What a great reading. I hope you like that reading, Libra. Give me a like and subscribe so you can catch me next time. I send you much love, joy, peace and happiness. And this is the Spirit Warrior signing out. Ciao.